Cause I got you like you got me, and I'm with it if you with it. Committed, committed, committed. So please don't be scared. So please don't be scared. Cause I got you like you got me, and I'm with it if you with it. Committed, committed, committed. So please don't be scared. Got the world on your shoulder. True call, but I'm never gonna fold you. True call, but I'm never gonna fold you. Grown now, but I'm still getting older. Still getting closer, still getting closure. Broken hearts, yeah.
What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is your girl TicahDishawn right here at All Things Ruthless, and Happy New Year and welcome to Virtual Club Eden, where it's about to go down. And what happens in Virtual Club Eden stays in Virtual Club Eden. Okay. With that being said, I cannot do this thing by myself. I gotta bring the crew along. The one and only, you guys, my girl, my partner, the one and only EJ, the TV junkie. What's good, EJ?
Hey y'all. Happy New Year, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? We in the building.
Yes, yes, we loving it. We loving it. Are you enjoying the beginning of 2025, EJ?
I am. I'm happy to see another year. I am blessed because didn't have to see another year. There's a lot of people who didn't make it to see 2025. So I am just highly blessed and just ready to get this year started. Working on new goals and just trying to hit them. You know.
Absolutely. Hit them with a 2-2 and a 2-2-5. Okay, just throw it on in there, run it and run it up, girl. Because
Run it up. Run it up.
the how do I call it? The possibilities are endless. Okay, and that's for anybody that's out there. That's anybody out there. Okay. All right, y'all. We gonna lighten it up a little bit. We got a queen in the building by the name of Letitia. What's good, Letitia? Come on. Listen, y'all, she got a whole vibe going on, and I can't even see her. So hold tight.
Okay.
Hey,
Here we
bro.
go.
Hey,
Hey,
bro. Hey.
hey,
Let's
y'all.
go.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yes, yes. Any particular goals or anything that you would like to do differently in 2025, Letitia?
Okay, so I just decided I'm treating myself better. So that means showing up for myself and promoting myself, including my YouTube channel. So I'm just putting myself out there this year. Hey.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Listen, I didn't put any for me any resolutions. I didn't put any of those things down on paper. I'm just going to try to do better. That's all I can say. As far, things happen every single day, and all I can do is try to do better. That's it. So I feel even though we got a long road ahead of us, 2025 is going to be all things amazing for everybody, y'all. So listen, let's check these comments real quick, and then we gonna rock out. First, oh, before we get to the comments though, real talk, what were y'all thoughts on this latest episode, Trick Daddy, episode 7? We can start with EJ first, of course.
Girl, you know I feel vindicated. Still petty in 2025. Okay, vindicated. Super vindicated. To anybody out there that was in the comments talking about it wasn't Babyface was not the father, or that wasn't going to be the storyline, or that it was some other stuff. It was like a love interest type of thing. I told y'all gonna listen to me. Happy New Year.
Okay.
Listen, and what about you? What about you, Letitia?
Listen, it was all the drama I needed. I love the truth, but I don't know if I really trust it. I love the reconciliation a little bit, but I don't know if I really trust it. I don't trust these people. But it makes for great drama. Hey, she's always late.
I feel you. I feel
Hey,
you.
bro.
Listen, she's always late. Said, let me get to this comment. This is hilarious. She needs to bring her ass on playing this loud ass music. Listen, baby, it's Virtual Club Eden, and whatever happens at Virtual Club Eden happens at Virtual Club Eden. Yes, we do play music. It is what it is. Virtual Club Eden is always gonna be a vibe, no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
Listen, but shout out to you. She's always late. Thank you for tapping in with your comments. We absolutely appreciate that for sure. Thank you, of course, to Marcus Vaughn for tapping in, tuning in, kicking it with us. Shout out to TP. Thank you as well. Shout out to Tracy Thomas. Thank you for kicking it with us. Deborah Ammons. Thank you for kicking it as well. And thank you for loving our intro, Deborah Ammons. I appreciate that. And
Hey, Deborah.
hola. Okay, that's all right, babyface call. Okay, we got you. Trust me, I got you on the comments. DeMarcus, trust me, I got you. Just hold tight because we gonna get to that moment. That was hilarious to me as well. With that being said, y'all, we're gonna dive on into the episode and hold on. Ignore this little slide. I'm about to move it around just a moment. So, but we're gonna dive in because I absolutely loved this episode. This was one of those episodes that made me say, did it really have to go down like that? Hold on, y'all. Cause okay, there we go. Computer trying to play with my emotions. Here we go. Here we go. We're not gonna that's the last thing we're gonna talk about, but we're gonna come back to that because it's so important, so important. But with that being said, truth be told, Madam and Concierge attempts to have a truce or say that they're going to have a truce. Letitia, are you really believing that this truce is going to actually stand between Madam as well as Concierge? Because both of them are losing money at this point. She came in literally with the blizzard up to his throat, and not only did she have the blade up to his throat, she scraped some skin off, and he was just like, okay, like, bro, what?
Him tasting that blood. I'm like, see, what is this? What's up with this season like this? Okay, yes, they did call a truce. I appreciate it, and I really thought they was about to get it on in the room right there. Like, what is going? But then it just kind of died off. But I still don't trust it because although it is mutually beneficial for the both of them to call a truce, I just don't think that he is going to necessarily let it go like that. I think he might be. Remember, we talked about last week. Is Listen, I am for it if he pulls a Junior Duncan and he has his own small army that he's putting together to combat Madam or to take her down. If because there's a bunch of enemies, she got a bunch of ops that could band together to take her down, and I'm here for it.
I feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that because again, just like you saying, Madam has a bunch of ops. At the end of the day, Concierge could definitely pull a crew together to handle Madam, because again, no matter what, she has cost him a whole lot of money. Um, EJ, what are you thinking? Truth or just playing the role until they could get it in on the Mount High Club one more time?
Listen, that's what they should have been doing. They should have been going ahead and getting it in, because the way that they've been on this weird foreplay has just been irking my nerves. They know that's what they want to do. I just need them to go ahead and do it and be done with it. But now I don't trust them and their truces, but it is beneficial for both of them. When it's all said and done, it makes sense because they're just losing money. If we really think about it, in a practical sense, which practicality kind of goes out the door sometimes when it comes to our show. But if we thought about it in that way, the concierge never had a beef with Madam ever. There was no beef. It was his bosses who had the beef with Madam. He didn't care about Lotus getting her head cut off and going up to the upper room. He didn't care about none of that. He cared about his money and was she going to affect that and how that deal was going to be affected. But it was really his wife that really messed up that deal because she went after Madam again. He knew Madam was a loose cannon when this all started, so you should have controlled your wife better and we wouldn't even be in this situation. Then you had the daddy who wasn't any better, who was acting off of emotion and thought and underestimated Madam because they thought, I don't know what they thought. I really don't. So I feel like you really have no stake in it at this point. Everybody's gone that had a stake in it. You can really go and write your own story now. Go do what you want to do and be done with it. He really just needs to be done. And I feel like Madam, as long as you don't bother her, she won't bother you. That was her words. If you don't bother me, I won't bother you. But I'm gonna keep my eye on him, my good eye.
Right. Right. Because there was definitely a moment he looked with like a side eye and a big old smirk on his face. So I don't know if I'm trusting concierge, but I mean, I like him on the screen. Thank you for coming back. So listen, y'all. As The Rock says, know your role and shut your mouth. Listen, I just want to know, Midnight, how the hell you gonna do some S&M, some role playing, and you don't even know the role? Like you asking her if she's okay, and I'm like, what? Wait a minute. You just supposed to stick straight to it. And she crazy, y'all. Renee, we found out Renee is thrown the hell off. She is touched. She is enjoying this. Do EJ, do you think that this is still a setup, or is she just want her some midnight so bad that she's willing to go all out with him?
I still think that I think she's gonna turn. I think this is what's going to end up making her turn. Like I never thought that, well, there was a time when I thought she was gonna do something really reckless, and I thought she was gonna be more on the stalker vibe, but I think that she's gonna use this as a way to get back at him for rejecting her. I think that even though, he did the do in that moment, I think that Midnight is finna be on some stay at the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel sooner or later Midnight is gonna push her away. Right now, he's kind of just in it and she paying that money and he okay. But Midnight like different flavors. He like a variety, and she getting a little too clingy and doing a little too much. So I think there will be a moment where we see her have that psycho moment.
And I think this is the moment. It's when she just pulls up at his apartment, out of the blue, like, girl, what you doing here? Oh, I'll do your laundry. I want to be your girlfriend. Letitia, talk to me about this moment. I know I'm skipping around, but I'm trying to put all the like items together. What were your thoughts when she just pulled up at his apartment 214, or to get her some?
Yep, she's giving single black female. She is, listen, call it whatever you, to me it's semantics. Stalker, rejection, it's all the same to me. She is definitely going to flip out because he's not giving her what she wants. But also, again, I'm gonna say, listen, she could be part of the ops group to take down Madam by the way of affecting her money. Take out Midnight, take out her other dancers. And I'm cracking up at these comments because why does she's always late say, do Midnight ever wear drawers? And that is a valid question because he just be, and nobody, we don't talk enough about about the fact that he's a two pumper as well. We was talking about Big D. I'm having a hard time with Big D, but we always talking about him in the 1-2 pump. But this is what Midnight does too. A real hard thrust, another hard thrust, and he done. He calling her a B and he walks out. It's crazy.
It's different though. It's a different. You know what the
Mm.
difference is? The difference is he ain't got no stock in none of this. He literally is going after the NUT. That's all he care about. And he get into it real quick and he ain't trying to do all that extra stuff. But
I hear
however,
you.
Big D went in there acting like he was trying to be a lover, like he was trying to get into a whole relationship, like he was trying to be the man, and then you just fell short. That's a different type of, that's a different stroke. I don't be
I
mad at Midnight for
disagree.
his 2 pumps and a bump.
Because Midnight is still supposed to be providing a fantasy, and she's paying.
Not
Give
on
her
this
what
one.
give. She paid for all of it, didn't she?
I'm
But
saying she came unexpected.
But let me say this: that 2 pumps that he did in that fantasy, that role play, that wasn't about him. That was about her. That was about getting her to her peak. You know what I mean? So whether he got one or not, it wasn't about him. That's what, from my reading,
Listen,
that's what that whole fantasy that she had, that's really what it was all about. Because as you can see, when he did his, I counted, it was like 4 times, and then she was good, like she had done exploded.
my
That's all I
bad,
can
four
say.
times. My bad, 4 times. But I'm just saying, we the audience want to see a few more pumps. That's all I'm saying.
But he be giving more pumps on some of them. Like when he was with her that last time, he gave a little more pumps. He even flipped her over, did some extra stuff. When he was with Ogre, he be doing a little bit more. It's just Midnight don't love these hoes. It's okay.
He really don't, but he let her know, listen, you can't even do my laundry. Like, we ain't no couple. You can do what you want, but we're not a couple. But I still am gonna need my green, my cottage, my lettuce. You know what I
Get
Right.
my
mean? I
money.
still need my money, okay?
Ooh, your boy said this was a sample. Okay.
And did. So listen, reunited and it feels so good.
Let the music.
What y'all feeling? What are y'all feelings? And drop in the chat, y'all. What are y'all thoughts about Amp and his mama Tony reuniting their whole conversation in regards to Amp letting her know, listen, you not only you basically threw me away because my father, who I absolutely couldn't stand anyway, just threw me away. So she explains to him, listen, I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't have any money. I didn't have this. I didn't know how I was going to be able to maneuver. Any thoughts? I see EJ shaking her head. EJ, what's your thoughts on? I know you don't trust her because she coming for Madam's business, but what else? What else? Is it genuine between she and Amp? I know Madam and she got other intentions on Madam, but between her and Amp, are the intentions pure?
If we can't trust her enough to not snitch on your daddy, I don't trust her with nothing. Okay, to do. I mean, this is the person that helps bring you into the world. You know what I'm saying? His little swimmers is the one that helped bring you into here, and you went and snitched on him. And now you want us to believe that now you want this relationship with your son. I am sorry. You could have figured it out. You don't do your child like that. Like, that's not something that you do. That's shady as hell just because you didn't have nowhere to go. I mean, if you had worked on these relationships a little bit better, Madam might could help you. Hell, Carla might even help you. You never know. If you know what I'm saying? Like, just do better, Tony. I don't believe it. I believe that it's convenient. I believe to a certain extent, maybe she wants to have a relationship with him, but I honestly think that it's convenient right now for her, and it'll allow, especially if she can get someone, if she can gain his trust. I think that's another thing. Like, I'm looking at her with the side eye, and I'm looking at her with motives on every single side of it. Now that I know she is absolutely the op, I don't believe that her intentions are all the way pure with Amp, but I also don't believe that they're all the way unpure, if that makes sense. I got my eye on her too.
Gotcha. Letitia, what are your thoughts?
I feel the exact same way. It is very possible that, yeah, okay, she probably does have a twinge of guilt and she probably really does love her son, but it's a convenient time. And I really think that this is just part of a bigger plan to take down Madam, even though it's crazy because Tony is absolutely not loyal to her family at all whatsoever. So, what do we say? Not shame on you, but I don't know. I can't think of what I was gonna say, but I
What,
just feel
fool me
like,
once,
girl,
shame on you?
n-
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me
no,
twice.
I'm just like, girl, you're not loyal at all whatsoever, and I really feel like Amp is once again going to be a part of your plan, a pawn, and not to mention, Madam helped your son while when you didn't. She's disgusting to me. So, and I
Yeah.
don't trust her at
She
all.
could have at least wrote him a letter or something. Like, there's so many things that she
Yeah.
could have done, but that she just didn't do. I just really don't trust it. I don't want to go 100% and be like, because I feel like as a mother, there's that little inkling, even for sorry moms. I feel like there's that little inkling where you might have like a little bit of care, and I feel like in her case, I feel like there might be a little bit of care somewhere, but I do feel like Amp is going to be the one that ends up getting hurt. You know, I've just been trying to protect Amp's sobriety at all costs. And right now, all these women out here, Tony, Dime, all of them, you know, I just want to put them in a chokehold because why are we messing with him? Y'all know I'm back in love with Amp again. Like, no,
Mm-mm.
I'm with you,
family.
EJ. I'm with you. I mean, he deserves some peace time. Like he's gone through more than enough. He's had to deal with the fact that he made a mistake and unalived somebody. Then he got on this whole drugs binge situation where he unalived somebody again. I just hope that through any of his anger or whatever he's about to go through when he finds out that Miss Tony is playing him to get close to Madam, and that's just my thoughts. I hope he don't mess around and unalive her, but she could be out for the count messing with
Mm.
L.
Y'all don't never want to give my boy the benefit of y'all always think he gonna unalive the next person.
He is and
He ain't
is.
no gorilla, but don't push up.
I can't stand Amp. I cannot
Oh my
stand Amp.
god. Oh my god. All right, y'all. So moving right along, y'all. Moving right along. All right. So we got bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? Listen, I got a song for all these different moments tonight. But we headed down to the what's the name of the restaurant? The Boudelay, the Bougelay, the Bougelay, wherever they going for some food.
Bonkers. Bonkers.
Bacchus, we going to
Bonkers.
Bacchus because we trying
Some
to get
po'
some
boy.
food at this point. And this is the conversation where basically Fuego has found out who he's basically got an eye on the people who had something to do with Sandra's unalivement.
Mhm.
Any particular thoughts about him recruiting recruiting Big D to go on this secret mission? Will it fail or will they be successful in finding out who did what they did to Sandra?
You see the note in the private chat?
Yeah, but I don't see her icon.
Oh,
I'm working on it though. I don't see her icon. I don't see the little bubble. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't see the little bubble.
oh, okay, gotcha. Um, who you asking, me or Tish?
Oh, I'm sorry. Here we go. I got all right. Before we continue with my bad boys prediction and conversation, we're gonna bring on the one and only Candy Love. What up, Candy?
Hey
Taste like
y'all.
candy.
Hey,
Hey.
boo.
Hey.
Just like candy.
Okay, look, Skylar's on side, girl. We gonna be all right. Okay, I got some for everything tonight, y'all. And I ain't had no alcohol. Virtual club eating. Okay.
Hey,
But we'll who was I about to start with? Okay, Candy, since you popping in, any thoughts, any particular thoughts on Fuego as well as Big D? And I think we covered this a lot last week where the dynamic light skinned duo is about to team up in the for the sake of finding out or taking out the guys who did what they did to Sandra.
they hair too soft for me. They're not gonna do a good job, and whatever they're trying to do, their hair ain't kinky and coily enough
Oh
to
my
make some
God.
real moves. They ain't got enough melanin in their skin to make some real moves. They're gonna call it's gonna be a disaster, you know.
They're gonna need to call midnight so they can go ahead and get a little
Yeah,
chocolate
they
in
need to
there.
call midnight. Yeah, cause yeah, they ain't got it. They ain't got
Midnight being done right now though, so you don't need to call him either. Shoot.
it. Yeah, they're a little too soft, in my opinion, to be doing some. I don't know what they're
I
trying to do, but yeah.
I don't know, cause Fuego said, "Do you think I have it in me?" I
Baby, if you
mean,
got the ask, you ain't got it.
I agree.
maybe till you get in that position, and then I don't know, but he got D who know he got somebody's. We sure
D
that he
has
has
been in Madam's
somebody for him.
basement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And if you've been there, then I don't.
Yeah.
But
I
listen,
think that D is an out though. I don't trust him fully. So again, building. I feel like somebody is building a team, and El Fuego is just falling into play because he has a bone to pick.
We gonna be alright.
EJ.
Oh, what you say? Light skinned brothers unite.
They're too
The
soft.
coalition of the light skinned brothers. Listen, Big D will forever be a op. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I do not trust him at all. And he a 2-second man too. Like it's a lot going on with Big D that I just cannot trust at this moment. So I don't know what he gonna do. I just feel like if you was gonna get somebody, you should have went and got somebody who could do the job. Now, typically, his go-to person is Amp, but we know Amp only unalives people on accident. They don't be on purpose, y'all. So he wouldn't be a good source either. So I mean, I feel like he maybe could have went in. I don't know at this point. Tommy. I mean, that well now because Tommy is in on it. I mean, so technically, in theory, I mean, really ain't nobody he can really get to help him at this point. We gotta
Right.
see. I just need him to activate. If he can activate, I'll be happy. But it's just the way that they move and they bringing me down. They bringing me down. I'm like, is Fago gonna activate? Is he gonna go to the dark side or not? But I need him to go to the dark side. I need Fago to get a body, y'all. So it might be one of those things where he might do it on accident. You know what I'm saying? Like he think about it, then he have a conscience, then he'll have a choice but to react because it's either him or them. Maybe it's gonna be something like that.
But
It's in slow motion.
y'all tend to forget that back in season 1, like at the very beginning, Fuego was a whole bully. Like he was like asking him, "What you coming in the what they call it? What you coming in the VIP locker room for? The main attraction? Like what are you doing in here?" Like he was a whole bully. I guess when he saw that situation with Doc's baby, then that kind of changed him. And I know that's what actually changed him because he talks about that. That's when he wanted to go
Yeah.
work in the bar and instead of working and dancing and all of that. So
Mhm.
maybe I don't know. It's going. I just don't take. Listen, writers, don't take Fuego out. Listen. That's all I'm
Listen,
saying. I,
listen. Don't do it. Do not take Fuego. Girl, Fuego
Hey,
with his light skin
Kara.
stuff ain't going nowhere. If anybody go anywhere, it needs to be Big D, sorry ass. I mean, because
I
after
agree.
all, somebody gonna have to raise this baby, and I think it should be Amp. So we just need to go ahead and get rid of Big D because we don't need no extra fathers around possibilities.
Mm, 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 mm.
Just saying.
absolutely. Well, y'all know we will We will beat a horse till it's dead when it come to Fuego. We ain't gonna talk no more about Fuego. but I do want to know, how do I fix it? Blue, also known as Belinda, is going to therapy, and she's going and having a conversation with this Jamaican accent therapist that is telling her, okay, what is causing your trauma? What actually happened at work that is causing your PTSD to kind of resurface? And Blue is not giving up anything, no information. So, have y'all heard of a procedure or a therapy that you basically can receive therapy without actually talking? Have y'all heard of that?
It sounds like some stuff where somebody finna go inside your mind, give you some weird drugs, and have you saying stuff you ain't got no business saying. And I got a theory. It ain't gonna
Well,
come true, but I got one.
Go ahead, EJ.
So what if, hypothetically speaking, because I don't think they'll go deep enough. I need to be on this writer's room because I got some stories for them. What if we need some tension between these main three characters? Because why are we just gonna completely have these three always ride or die for each other? There needs to be some contention somewhere between these. What if Blue gets in here and accidentally says something during, because Madam's gonna go to trial, right? What if she says something and her therapist is by law has, if it's like a danger to herself or someone else, she got to say something. You know what I'm saying? What if, and we already saw where they tried to throw in the little context clues where they talk about Vicky and Lola find out about Vicky, and then she tell the therapist that somebody named Vicky had to go and they left or something, and that it was her fault and all that stuff. We already saw that little part. But what if it brings some sort of tension between her and Madam at some point? Like, where do we go from there if that actually happens? Girl, that would be like the best thing ever, just to see those two be at odds, to see Madam not without her other right hand for a minute. I want them to come back together, but I just want to see it, for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, EJ, and not only there you mentioned it, the tension between she and Madam. The tension is somewhat building because Blue has not been where she is supposed to be, and Madam is just like, well, where you been? I had to handle some business. I'm good. You good? Like that. Their conversation was literally short on this last episode. Letitia, do you think that Madam is gonna actually be, I don't want to say wise enough, or is she gonna have the, because she cares for Blue, how do I say this, because she cares enough for Blue, do you think that she's gonna actually ask Blue what's really going on, is everything okay, or is she just gonna let it be where they have this continual tension between the two of them?
I think she's already began to ask her, and even though she didn't press further, she's still thinking about Blue. I think she knows Blue very well, and she will still watch out. But I also know that I don't believe that Madam trusts anybody, and that she still has one eye on everybody, no matter what the case is. I do believe that Belinda has already said something that could be lightweight, hurtful against Madam's case. And as far as the therapy thing goes, I mean, they do treat people who cannot speak. So I'm sure there's a therapy. However, I don't want this therapist to get truly into Blue's head where she start messing up. You know what I'm saying? Basically tricking her into spilling all the beans on Madam.
Right.
But
And
that might
I really think that that's what's about to happen, because y'all know me, I'm going to Google some stuff, or I try to anyway. And I found out that there is actually a therapy, and it's entitled, or it's called EMDR. It's eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. So basically, through her eye movement, this lady is supposed to, now I'm not saying that's the therapy that she's going to use on Blue, but looking at the internet, that's the only one that actually popped up. So we gonna see if her eye movement starts telling on Madam. Like you said, she's already talked about how, Vicky had to leave the job and it wasn't her time and all, she went into that detail as well. So any thoughts, any particular thoughts, EJ or Candy? Did this go EJ? I'm sorry.
I think I
Mm-mm.
did.
I just don't trust this lady, and I never did trust her. She's asking the question she's asking is too specific. It's like she's not letting her just talk. It's just, she's asking her specific questions and like detailed questions. I'm not sure, but um, I don't like this lady. She's doing too much, and I think she is a plant. I really do.
Yeah,
I
she
think
always
everybody's a
like
plant some kind of way.
she was recommended by her friend's doctor. The friend that just popped up out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere.
Her doctor recommended this doctor, and I just feel like that's too many hands passing through. I
Uh-huh.
don't trust it.
Yeah, I don't trust nobody that just pops up out the blue, and I think everybody is somebody to go against Madam. That's just my opinion.
Mine too.
Told you they're building a team
Mm-hmm.
behind the scenes. Let's do
Well,
another ride.
we'll see what happens with Blue. But the case is potentially closed because all that we thought that Doc was so stupid. Like, we know now that Doc is smarter than the average bear, and we found out that that PC potato peel that he put in her drink, basically is going to affect all of her cases. Now, I mean, I'm here for that. That was a smart move. I thought it was supposed to lead to another direction, but what are y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking? We'll start with EJ first.
Listen, because you already know I got a thought. And let me just tell you, this was an accident. Doc did not really come up with this plan. You could tell when Madam was congratulating him, he didn't even realize what had happened. This was all an accident that just happened to work out in his favor. I'm glad it did, low key work out in his favor, but let's not give Doc that much credit. I almost did for like a
Hold on,
whole
EJ.
second.
Hold on.
What? It's the truth.
Okay.
You talk
He
about her
fine.
man. You talk about her man.
Man,
Listen, I ain't say he wasn't fine because he is that, but
but come on
we
now.
ain't gonna give him that much credit. You
Doc
saw how he
still
looked at
dumb,
the
baby.
end. You saw how he looked when Madam said that. He was looking cause that's why he didn't want to take that money because he
He was
knew
shocked.
that he was like, dang, that's what happened.
Mm,
It was
Mm-mm.
fake news, but it's all good. It worked out. So whether it was whether it was his real idea or not, it worked out, but I don't believe it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Yes.
God. So Letitia, DA Ross and basically and Detective Davis are planning to like bump that drug test. We're gonna go ahead and follow through with the cases that we have. You thinking this is gonna fall back on them? You think it's gonna come blow up in their face?
I definitely think it will. I mean, this is definitely, we've seen this before in, what was it, Medea Goes to Jail, and how that lawyer was
Patton.
padding all these people's, all their cases. It's going to blow up in their face. It absolutely is. They are not that smart. I'm sorry. Davis is not that smart. She thinks she is, and she might have gotten one up on Doc because he's still dumb, although a win is a win. But no, they're not going to be able to get this together. No, and unfortunately, they're not going to be able to count on their new mayor to follow through on anything.
At all.
So no.
At all. Anybody? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna move forward just a little bit, just in case y'all forgot what the T-shirt looked like that had the DNA evidence on it. I had to go back into my secret squirrel files and find this one. But this T-shirt is what the evidence that they actually have, not that white T-shirt that Doc recovered. So I just wanted to remind y'all, even though they don't, but see, this is the only thing that puzzles me. How are y'all going to pin this on Madam when clearly the t-shirt belongs to Doc? So that's the evidence that they have, plus the confession from Tina Fisk. But I just wanted to just remind y'all, this is what it was. Anybody have any further thoughts, and as well as on Levitt telling Madam stay out of trouble?
I do. So my first thought is this: is first of all the why I can't think of what I'm trying to say. Love it. Back to him. He knows. They already know about the thing. Like Katrina, aka Keisha, aka Detective Davis, is out here trying to hide stuff, but they already know. So since they already know, like, it's going to blow up in their face, and Madam is going to walk off on a technicality. The only thing that could possibly get her into trouble again is if Blue get in here running her mouth to this doggone therapist. But she's going to get off on the technicality because these dummies are sitting up here trying to hide stuff. I'm like, y'all do realize this Madam, she be finding out everything somehow, some way. So there's that. Like, this case is shut, done, and closed unless Blue run her mouth about something.
That part, absolutely. That no case, close the case, leave save the state of Georgia their uh going to jail, going to court money, because it literally, I already said this. Madam is going to literally walk in the courthouse, and 30 minutes later she's gonna walk right back out and be done with it. So there wasn't a whole lot with their conversation, just him telling her stay out of trouble. Candy Love, talk to me about your boy Doc. We kind of covered this a minute ago, but did you have any other thoughts on Doc and his surprising? And she gave him a stack of cash. So, any particular thoughts?
Nothing. He bought me a car with it.
Let's go then.
Thank you, Madam.
Oh my God. Listen. So
Nothing
now let's.
but my baby fine though, y'all. Look at it. Ain't he fine? Even though he be looking dumb sometimes, but he's so fine.
Oh my
fine
God.
and dumb, girl. He took
He
the cute
is. He like he should be blonde and light skinned.
No
No offense.
You know what?
He's so cute, little dummy.
Oh my God, y'all are hilarious.
Like my grandma say, you a clean dummy.
She always be late says that Davis and Ross are the two female Starsky and Hutch. Yeah, they think they got it, but not necessarily all the time. Let's see, young boy Doc did that for himself, not Madam. Absolutely. I don't even think he knew what he was doing. Just like EJ said, though, I don't even think he realized the effects of what that pill was supposed to do. I don't know if he thought he was going, have time to go and seduce her, but yeah.
Question. Remind me, what made them test her? It's like I can't remember, they said they test every week or something. Like, what made them do that?
They said government employees get tested, but they didn't go very specific. Girl, just suspend reality, just let it go and just roll.
No, I was just wondering, but I heard them say something, I just couldn't remember what it was. Okay.
It was
government.
I was just gonna say it was a quick random test because we definitely didn't see it. It just happened. So, all right, y'all. So listen now, it's about to go down. The freak off. Listen, Madam Girl. EJ, talk to me about your girl, Madam, please. Tell everybody, because I was blushing. My face was burnt red. Like, what the heck is going on with you, Madam? When did you get it to the girls and the boys? And one final thing, and then I'm gonna let EJ take it away. But why you keep denying Tommy? Can you let that man bust one or two so he can calm down and not eat all the butter and the bread that you didn't want to eat? Okay, EJ, you got it, girl.
Oh my goodness, this was like one of my favorite parts. I was like, come on, man. I see you. I should have known you was gonna call it a freak off. That word is gonna forever be solidified in everybody's head. I was like, okay, madam, I see you. But what was interesting about this whole thing is that madam is always in control at all times. Even in this situation, she wasn't trying to join them jokers. She was just trying to, get herself off. And it made me think about this in this sense. Like, madam is still always going to be in a position to where she not gonna get caught slipping. You know what I mean? Like, she ain't gonna be in this full-blown orgy, she like, but I'm gonna enjoy this. I mean, of course Tommy is in there, and I agree with you, Tika. We need to go ahead and let Tommy join sometimes. I'm tired of everybody telling Tommy, madam, that he cannot be a part of it this time. Like, Tommy said he want to join the festivities.
Right.
Listen, DeMarcus, I should be talking about her stuff was unnecessary. Madam was tense and she needed to. This is an adult show. Like, that's what people got to get over. This is a very adult show called Allthequeensmen, surrounded by a bunch of strippers, male strippers at that be doing the absolute most. It's not unnecessary. They should have leaned into this a long time ago, but they had different writers and stuff like that. It just feels weird to everybody because now everybody is, because it's a different writer writing it and they're writing it from a different thing. I really felt like they probably initially, Christian Keys probably wanted this to be very sexy and raunchy and pushed to the edge. In the beginning, it just got taken in a different direction because it did kind of start out. Let's go back to the very first scene 1, season 1, episode 1, first 30 seconds of it.
Absolutely. Listen, before we continue, you guys, we're going to bring in straight from the den, the one and only Tamika. What's good, Tamika?
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hey.
Tamika, do you have any specific thoughts? And then we'll go to Letitia and then Candy on the freak off.
I heard the tell. I agree. I actually was saying why we couldn't have had Kajiash, why we couldn't have had Tommy. So let Tommy in the festivities. Give him a break. That was my sentiments. Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Letitia.
I felt the same way. I was blushing. I was like, oh my gosh. But at the same time, I was giggling like a schoolgirl, like, oh my gosh. But I did feel bad for Tommy, like, oh, he still can't participate. I was like, well, give him a little side chick or something so that he can have some fun as well. But you had mentioned something about boys and girls, but didn't in the earlier season, wasn't her and Blue sleeping together?
Nah, I thought they just was doing a massage together, but not like anything sexual. Just a girl day.
Yeah.
I could have sworn they was in the bed. Who was she in the bed with earlier then?
That was them getting a massage. It just looked like that.
They was getting a massage. She had treated her to a massage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, my bad, but yeah, okay. I said, well, wow.
But Madam strikes you as the type who's into both anyway. Like, nothing about Madam says that she is one-dimensional. She strikes me as the type that be into a lot of different things.
Yeah, I agree. But also, I agree with Miss Kira, who says she just wasn't moved by the scene. I can get why though, because I felt like Madam was kind of mechanical in how she was telling them. She could have been sexier giving the instructions. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of military style, whatever. But still, I hear you, but you could still be a sexy boss. And she could have just been like, okay, well, a little bit softer. That's all I'm saying.
She's Madam.
Y'all know people be trying to cut Madam neck off. Madam says you is not gonna catch her slipping. I'm trying to tell y'all what it is.
Whatever. I'm just telling you. Yeah, but you're right. The scene wasn't for me. It was for her. So I understand what you're saying. But I'm just like, I'd have expected. I wanted something a little bit more sensual. But it was interesting to say the least because I was blushing.
Yeah, you weren't getting sensual from Madam. Madam say hell no. Unless it's with the concierge. Now with him, it's totally different.
Yeah.
She ain't sharing that meat.
Well,
Okay.
now we know. Now we know, Madam is into voyeurism, so she likes to
Yeah.
watch. And she pulled out her silver bullet, and she said, "Girl, slow down before I explode." And
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, I feel you, Madam. Like it ain't time yet. Like I was with it. Like I was shocked that I was with it, but I was like, okay, it's Madam. She needed some release. Tommy ordered her. Somebody said he ordered some people like DoorDash. Yeah, hold ass. She
Okay.
did that for sure. I loved it. I loved it though. Salute the Madam. But listen, once again, all in all, give Tommy his stuff. Okay, quit playing. Give
Mm-hmm.
him his cookies. Anybody else have any final thoughts on the freak off, and then we're gonna move on.
Girl.
I was excited, because I thought Madam was gonna join in for some reason.
Mm.
I did get it, but then when I'm like, damn, she ain't go. Okay, she just watching. All right, voyeurism. Okay, cool. I'm not mad at it, but I'm like, dang, Tommy said I ordered all this pizza and I can't get none of it.
Not one slice.
Not a slice of
One.
the pizza. I said, dang, Tommy, what we gonna do? Because first season, Tommy was walking around butt naked, oiled up. Oops, sorry, madam. Slipping down the stairs with the AK. But now we don't get to see any of that. And I just, Tommy gave us too much in the first season and not for us not to see it anymore.
I agree.
I need to see it again.
Absolutely.
Because you could tell he needed some tension releasing with the way he bit into that bread.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to
Okay.
Tommy
Cholesterol, high zone or what right about now? Because all he could do was eat butter and bread
and cookies.
and cookies. Listen, I want to just say thank you to everybody that is tapping in. We got over 60 people that are tapping in through basically each collective page, each channel. So thank you guys so much for kicking it, hanging out with us at Virtual Club Eden, where what happens at Virtual Club Eden stays at Club Eden, and it's always a vibe, okay? So
Hey.
moving right along. Listen, this
Oh,
moment right here, I just want to play this little quick clip, and then I'm gonna bring it on back. We're gonna talk about Brokey, okay? Y'all hold tight. Here we go, real quick.
Business.
Okay, it's
Damn.
supposed to be real quick.
Your broke ass can't afford no
Okay,
charger?
here we go.
I got some pocket change in my cup holder, little brokey.
Oh, so you got joke.
Okay, did it play?
good. It played for like a second. It played, and then at the end it said "Brokey." Was
Okay,
that what
that's
it?
all I wanted. That's all I wanted to be heard. Because we got Brokey out here, and she is literally running the street. She all up and through Madam's parking lot pimping. She passing out the Molly Sues and the Tina Jeans, and she just Poe Trouble is literally spiraling. Y'all, and I know we don't like to spend a lot of time on Trouble. I just love that while she was telling him, he called her Lil Brokey, and that was the funniest that Babyface has ever been to me, because I normally don't even look at Babyface like that. But any particular thoughts? We can start from the bottom on to the top. Tamika, Candy, Letitia, and then EJ.
Y'all know this is my least two favorite people in the scene together. But it was funny. It was funny because I was like, what the hell is Trouble doing out here? We trying to rap the people. We trying to get a light. We trying to do other things that we ain't got no business doing out here that y'all know, man, I'm going to get your ass for. I just don't know what Trouble doing. But, however, when he stopped and, being the usual baby face, and then I already knew where it was going to go, and why we had her be the one that he bumped into, because now, from him trying to be funny with her, now she gonna lay into him and also, tell him what she seen. And you know.
Right.
So he
Right.
could go off and go crazy, but it definitely was funny. I was cracking up like, Lord have mercy. You know, y'all know how I feel about Trouble Child. I want her to get flamed somewhere.
Yeah, Trouble gonna end up in the basement again, in the dungeon. That's what she gonna end up, cause she playing with Madam, she playing with her life, she playing with everything. I don't understand how you think you can peddle narcotics up and down the alley, well, not the alley, but the walkway. Like, girl, I mean, she act like she was in the alley. That's how she was acting. And like Miss Kira said, it's only been a day, so why are you acting like you got to pay? You got to pay rent tomorrow. What was you doing the day before with your money? I don't understand. Like, what are you doing? And then you know, it's the two least favorite people on the screen, and you know, he got to get her together, and then she got to let him know what time it is, for real, for real. But yeah, I enjoyed the scene, little brokey, but he broke too, because somebody already said that he been, you know, bumming since season 1. Okay.
Exactly.
Yep. I was about to say it's always a brokey calling somebody broke. Okay, pot and
Takes
kettle.
one to know one.
Pot and kettle sitting right here in the same scene, but she got his tail back with a spade. Okay, she threw a spade on the table and cracked his face. Okay, because that means I'm like, you was doing too much. But I was not mad at her. I can't stand neither one of them. But I was not mad at this entire scene because I was cracking up. Get him, finish him. Okay, finish him. Period.
PJ.
Listen, I don't like Trouble at all, and I don't like Babyface either. But in this case right here, in the case of this scene right here, I just thought it was interesting that Trouble was calling him broke. That Trouble was calling the people broke, but she was the one out there that was soliciting, trying to get her rent money up. She was like, "Oh, y'all this, y'all that. Oh, y'all just broke." I said, "Really, Trouble? Like, that's what we doing?" And then you got that. You turn around and then you get Babyface, who in turn does the same exact thing. What I will give Babyface is Babyface know how to be efficient. He know how to go out there and get that sugar mama. Like, unlike her, clearly. You know what I'm saying? Babyface done got plenty of cars. At this point, I know in all the seasons that we done seen, Babyface always got a car. He done somehow finesse somebody for a doggone car. Somehow, some way. And now he got another one. I'm just saying, like, he is broke, but he know how to make it look different. But I mean, it was what it was. This was a setup so that she could tell him what she wanted to tell him, and so he could go in here and be extra and ballistic. Listen, just go be a daddy pappy, okay?
Absolutely.
He had a bike
Absolutely. Yeah, it was a lot going on. Of course, we see the last little moment of the situation with Brokey, aka Trouble. We see where Poor Shun is like, you can't be out here doing this. Madam is gonna, get you. Like he like, I'm gonna tell Mama if you don't get off the patio with the popcorn. Like Poor Shun, he tried, but Trouble just keeps, hurting his poor little feelings, y'all. Now, y'all, to the main event. The results are in. Listen. Thankfully, sort of thankfully, Rayshawn went and as Quincy was out on the floor dancing, he let he let Quincy know that your daddy is on the way. He looking for you. And Trouble basically told him that, you a gay stalker. And so anyway, moving right along, as I said, y'all, the results are in. But before we continue, I'm gonna try this one more time. Check this out real quick, and I'm gonna be right back.
Tika is petty. Tika was on
Petty
her
for
petty
no
game.
reason.
Tika was petty for this one.
Oh my goodness. You
Mm-mm-mm.
are the father. In the case of 20-something-year-old Quincy Babyface, you are the father.
I'd have pappy that boy, boss.
I be the baby.
Why we didn't find out what is Babyface's name? What did it say? What did it say on the paperwork?
I forgot because I actually have looked that up before, but I can't think of what it is. Kenny? Is it Kenny something?
That's baby. I mean, that's Doc name.
Doc is Kenny. Okay. I have looked his up too. He got a name though. I just can't
Well,
think
he
of it right
obviously has a name. I know it don't say Babyface on their fraternity papers, and
now. I forgot what it
they
was.
gotta know his name. I was just like, why did he say his name? I thought when Midnight read it out loud, he was gonna say.
Oh, because he said baby face.
Yeah, he said baby face.
Oh, that was so funny. That was
Yeah, he
funny.
still said baby face.
He said, "Baby face, you are the father."
Yep.
Yep. So for those people that have been speculating, y'all don't have to speculate anymore because allegedly, Babyface is the pappy. Anybody have? We just go lead this to everybody. We'll start with Letitia first, Candy, Tamika, and then EJ because I know you have a lot to say about Babyface and this whole situation. What are y'all any specific thoughts on this whole how this whole thing played out?
I mean, oh my gosh. I hate that it had to come out like that. And I was really mad that Face hit Quincy because I'm like, you could have asked for the explanation first. It was really weird how they was all just sitting around waiting at the end. Like, was y'all expecting some drama? You know, you could have confronted him in the locker room. And you all out in the, y'all supposed to be paying your things and getting on out of there. And you causing a ruckus. But he's bewildered at this point. He can't deny it because it's right there. But I don't
Right.
know where we're gonna go from here. Are they gonna go out and do picnics and get matching T-shirts? And I don't know what they're gonna do next. I'm. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that was crazy. He already somebody said, well, how did he stole his underwear and he was sniffing his underwear. Well, actually, he was getting the pubic hairs from off the drawers so he could go and take it to the DNA. And then y'all remember Ray Sean was like, I had a friend that got a baby put on them at that same company. like it was legit. But Tamika, talk to me.
Yeah. Well, first of all, shout out to Rashawn because he held it down in this episode. Okay. Even though he's scared of Babyface, he was not gonna tell on his dear friend. He was like, I don't give a damn, do what you gotta do. I said what I said, but then he ran to give him the heads up. And he tried to give Trouble the heads up, but ain't no helping her. Okay. So I was like, all right, babe. I mean, Rashawn, and it made me laugh when he was like, well, F them kids, because he found out it wasn't his baby when he was talking about the friend. And then Quincy just looking like, yeah, that ain't my situation. But, I mean, Babyface, I wasn't surprised that was his reaction as far as him coming in there with the crowbar and acting all, great. That's what I expect from him. Blue had to tell him to calm his ass down, get it together. And like, no, you ain't about to do nothing in here because you ain't going to mess up Madam Money. You're going to hop your ass on that stage. So, we know it had to happen sooner or later. Like I said, I haven't really been here for him, so I'm kind of interested to see where this story is going to go. I'm like, maybe this will actually make something more happen with him for me. You never know, but yeah, you 99.9, okay, is your damn baby.
Right.
Period.
I ain't mad at I'm not mad at how Babyface responded because first of all, you done took my underwear. You got pictures of me all in your locker. Like, what the hell is going on between the sheets in my home? Like, there's nothing to explain. Like, what is really going on? Like, why? And then for Trouble to say you got a gay stalker, like, okay, now I'm pissed because this Negro was staring at me on the stage
Right.
2 weeks ago. Like, yeah, I'm finna knock you out. Yeah, we ain't got nothing to talk about. It's time to put paws on you. Like, you finna get these hands. Because what is your problem? Come to find out, you the pappy. So I wonder how they're gonna. I wonder. I just want to know like what's really gonna go on after the fact. But and Rayshawn, if I was on camera, I would have my coloring book upside down. But he held his own because can't nobody beat his ass no more because his ass been beat and ain't nothing we can do about that. His booty is tender,
Mm-mm.
You can't hurt his hip no more. He can't.
You know what?
So,
Lord.
if they had did something to Rayshawn, he wouldn't have felt it no way because he's numb to the BS.
Girl, mute Candy, Mike.
I was about
Lord
to
have
say,
mercy.
turn her like off. Bye.
Poor Rayshawn. Let me mute myself.
Oh my God.
Girl.
Lord have mercy.
Let me see. Where do we start here? Maybe let's start with one of these questions. How old is Babyface supposed to be with this grown child, and doesn't he have another kid he don't take care of? Now y'all know I can't stand Babyface, but sometimes I do have to, dang, I have to bring up stuff that I don't want because I hate Babyface with a passion. But Madam got Babyface on track when it comes to that other kid that he got. He was giving that baby mama money, but she was spending the money on other stuff. That's why they was in court in season 1. And then Madam told him, just give her the money and don't let this stuff basically don't bring this up to my doorstep no more. So Babyface take care of that other kid that he has. Maybe not because he wants to, but because Madam did tell him that, he needs to do what he needs to do because she ain't trying to hear all that. So as far as how old Babyface is, they've alleged to the fact that Babyface is the oldest dancer. They say a very specific number, and y'all know how this show is. They be dropping all these clues. They said 16 for a reason. Why would they just throw that number so randomly, willy-nilly out there? If Babyface had a kid when he was 16, he could be a very early 20-something-year-old person right now. He could be 19, 20, 21. He could be anywhere in there if Babyface had a kid, if he had him at an early age and didn't know about it. So that wouldn't shock me because what would y'all say? Babyface probably in his like early 40s or late 30s, somewhere around there. Early 40s. That's what I was thinking. I always thought of him as like early 40s.
Yeah.
So
Because I think that Quincy is like 20. I think he's like 25.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what age they called him because
Quincy is 25 on the show.
I thought so, or maybe that's how old he is in real life.
He might be in real life, but
they never reveal his actual age.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, hold a minute.
Yeah, but if he's like in his early 20s, which I suspect he's probably about, I would say he probably around 19, 20, 21, somewhere around there. However, he old enough to work there. But that's what I think he is, somewhere around there. Very, very young, very, very early. And then as far as this whole thing in general, I mean, it is what it is. What I'm going to really do at this point is just shout out to all the people who was inside of my comments saying that basically what I was saying didn't make any sense, and that there was no way that Babyface could be this boy's daddy because they the same age. Babyface ain't no young 20s. I'll tell you that right now. Not even close. So shout out to y'all. I was right. That's all.
We know you was right, EJ. I don't know why you tripping.
Again, EJ, for the people in the back. Say it again.
Say it with your chest.
I was right. I'm sorry. I'm really taking down my hair. I was right. Okay. I was completely right about this. Now, to be honest, it really was Stephanie who came up with the theory. I just rolled with it. It just sounded plausible to me. And so it was what it was. But every week, somebody came in my comments going off on me. They don't say, do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did I do? It was just a theory. He could be. I thank you, Miss Kira. They owe me an apology because why? Why was y'all coming at me like that? And y'all know I'm petty. I'm petty. But no, seriously though, And all, no, I'm just joking. It's cool. Everybody got their differences of opinion. They was just coming at me real hard, like in a very not nice way. Not like I just agree with you, but like a bitch, you know you wrong. Like they was coming at me like
Oh
that. Like
God.
they was cussing me out. And I was like, dang, what I
Oh,
do?
over something fictional? Yikes.
Child, them people
I mean,
crazy.
they didn't use the word, but it felt like it. That's what it felt like. But it's all good though. It ain't that big of a deal. Babyface is gonna be the father. He's not gonna accept it. He's gonna think that it's a lie. He's not gonna agree with it, and that's what we're gonna be at. Since when is Babyface is selfish? He is
Right.
not gonna sit up here and agree with this. He's gonna say that it's a lie. He's gonna say that there's no way possible. But I would have a new test based off of what Rayshawn said, just in case. And Quincy, you don't want him to be your father anyway. He's selfish
Mm-mm.
and all of that stuff. And I think somebody asked like, why didn't he just say it? I think he tried to ease up to Babyface many times, and each time Babyface blew him off. So I don't feel like Babyface ever gave him a chance to say it because
He's not
he kept
approachable.
blowing him off.
Right.
Yeah, he's not approachable.
Yeah, Babyface has definitely been giving poor little Quincy hell because Quincy was making just as much money as Babyface, and yeah, he was giving this hell. But I got a question, y'all. Being that the title of the show or the episode was Trick Daddy, do you think that his mama is one of Babyface's tricks? Like one of the people who paid to play with Babyface? That's what I'm thinking. What are y'all thoughts in regards to who the mama is?
If he was young, then I don't know. I mean, he would have had, if that was the case, then he would have needed to have been in his early, because I'm not great at math and all that type of stuff. Like off the top of my head, I need pen and paper. Like Rayshawn need them. Like I need pen and paper to do math. But if he was in his early, because you're saying that he was working, like he would have been at the club. Is that what you're
Right.
saying?
Yeah. Like 18, 19. He could have been working in the club.
Okay,
Bless
so
you.
thank you. That's only a couple of more years, so I could see that too. Maybe so. I mean, it is called Trick Daddy. I don't know. I do not know. When I heard the title, I said, "What is going on?" I don't even know.
Babyface is a trick, and he's the daddy.
I mean, yeah.
But
But
way back then, he been doing this for 20 years. God,
that's what I'm like. That's like you was tricking then. Like, come on now. I don't know.
Yeah, he been
Child, that he's
perking like
still
cinnamon.
tricking
Listen,
now.
tricking may be all he know. That ain't so impossible.
Yeah, it ain't helped him financially. I tell you that because he's a
It
bum
sure
bum.
ain't.
I
He
don't
need to
know.
he need to revamp his situation. Maybe this will help him revamp. Maybe we'll get a new Babyface next season. 'Cause
no,
this
they
ain't
both
working
gonna
for
be
him.
in Miss Candy's house eating cereal.
Okay,
Playing video
together, playing
games.
video games, playing video
Okay,
games.
Now she gonna have to get him a car too.
she might move
Mhm.
out her house. Miss Tandy said, "Y'all can have the damn house. Let's go."
Listen, but if
But
you
Quincy out
notice,
here
y'all,
making his own money.
if y'all notice though, Quincy never took his clothes all the way off. He only went as far as the shirt. So I mean, he could be lying about his age. He could, they can get fake IDs to be able to work in the club, and something done happened to his mama. So now he decide, oh, I want to go find my daddy, and this is supposed to be my daddy. Mama
Mm.
was on her deathbed, and she told me that this was supposed to be my daddy. So now I need to go connect with him. Just me thinking, but.
It has to
Listen,
have like, what is the end result? Like, what is this for? So it has to
oh
have
yeah,
something. We got to have something.
absolutely. Well, listen, y'all, we have come to the end of the road. That's the end of I was about to say Tyler Perry. Sorry, Christian Keys, don't shoot me. Christian Keys, all the Queen's men. Live discussion from Virtual Club Eden, episode 7, Trick Daddy. And when I heard the name Trick Daddy, I was already, now, because I'm from the 305. But with that being said, we gonna find out that I'm sure that title means something else. Before we head out, I would love for you ladies to go around, starting with Tamika, and let us know what you guys have coming up next on your channel.
It's pretty much the same thing. We still rocking the sisters, all the Queensmen, Zatima. I think the Oval about to step in the building. Love at the lockup, and then Saturday is my birthday, so I'm trying to have trivia night. Maybe a
Happy
virtual
early
party.
birthday.
All right,
Happy
Friday
early
is my
birthday.
actual birthday, so I'm gonna try to party all week. I don't know if I can though, because I'm gonna kind of blah, y'all. All right. I don't caught a cold and it had me knocked out.
Oh,
But I'm gonna try, okay?
that part.
And definitely gonna be vibing out in Club Eden, okay, with the ladies.
Yes.
Hey.
Mhm.
All right, cool. Thank you once again, Tamika. We absolutely appreciate you for coming through. Candy Love Girl, talk to the people.
Hey, thank y'all for having me. Tamika, I think we need to go to Club Eden on Friday, honey. We can go to Club Eden in the Discord. EJ, DJ, you ready?
Yeah. I need. Listen, I need the madam treatment, but not all that other stuff she had going on.
I ain't got no Tommy connections like that. I can't help you out with that one, but I got you on the DJ.
Hey.
Tomorrow, Married to Medicine is back. So EJ and I will be doing that tomorrow. The Oval, I think, on Tuesday. Sisters on Wednesday. Just keep your notification bells on. You know,
I feel you.
I'm a little bit busy right now. Can start getting busy.
Yes.
Thank y'all
Yes.
for having me.
Absolutely, Candy. We love that you came through. I ain't gonna get all sentimental right now, but girl, we appreciate you for coming through and always bringing the laughter to Virtual Club Eden. You are Club Eden. You are a vibe. So thank you so much for kicking it
Thank
with
you.
us. We do appreciate you for real.
VIP.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey.
All right, Letitia, talk to us.
Yes, thank you again for the opportunity. We just finished Love and Marriage Huntsville with Monique 69 Ways and myself. We missed you, Candy, and we snuck a little bit of Bell Collective in there at the very end. And
Aw.
also, as we prepare for the Family Business New Orleans, actually, for those of you who have not seen the Family Business season 5, because it's going to start coming on to BET on Tuesday, that's when I'll finally start season 5 for the Family Business. And then we'll go into New Orleans come the 23rd. And then the Oval is coming up as well. I don't have a date for that one yet, but just again, same thing. Oh, I'm on the road to 100 subscribers. I'm creeping up there. So make
Hey.
sure you please subscribe. Don't forget to click that notification bell so you know when I go live or when I post a video. Thank you.
Let's go. Make sure y'all get those numbers up for Lighten Up with Letitia. She
Thank
is
you.
definitely doing her thing. Y'all need to check out her Instagram as well. She has some amazing travel content on there as well. And thank you again, Letitia, for coming through, kicking it with us. As always, we appreciate it. You got the VIP step of approval. We see you, girl.
Thank you.
Let's go. Let's go. And the one and only, my girl, your girl, EJ, the TV junkie girl. Talk to the people. What you got coming up next?
DeMarcus, hush. You ain't even seen her yet. You don't even know. You just always picking a team. And I know why you did that, because you think that because you think that I don't like her. I know. I'm sorry, y'all. Me and DeMarcus beefing right now.
Always.
I know why he said that. So I just dropped another family business video, which I'll be dropping like a bunch of family business New Orleans content, just different character analysis video. I just did a character analysis over Big Shirley. So definitely check that out if you haven't checked it out already. I also dropped a synopsis over the family business New Orleans, just kind of like an overview of what the show is going to be about. I'll be doing synopsis on episodes 1, 2, and 3 as well. I'll drop them soon as I find a little bit of extra time here. Tomorrow, I have 2 live shows. I have one with Candy Love, Married to Medicine, and then I'm doing Mayfair Witches. So I don't know if y'all know this, but I love fantasy stuff. It's like one of my biggest genres that I love. I don't really get a chance to do it very much. on the channel. But we are going to be talking about the Mayfair Witches. It's just going to be a live show. I'm not doing any uploads. Just so I'll be hosting that. So definitely come through if that's something that you're into. And then on Wednesday. On Thursday, we're doing Married at First Sight. And then what else are we doing? Married at First Sight. It's something else that we're doing, but I cannot think of what it is. If you guys have not watched The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, y'all got to go watch that. When I tell y'all that mess right there is a trip and will leave you not knowing, definitely check that out, and then go and watch the review that we did over that. The new one is coming out Monday and Tuesday, and I don't know when I'm going to be talking about it, probably sometime right after that, but definitely going to be talking about the final chapters of that, trying to figure out that whole situation. And then if you guys are not members of the channel, definitely go ahead and join the membership. I do actually do like a movie night every Saturday with Tyra and Ashley. And we just sit up and watch a movie that someone picks every week, but you have to be a member to be a part of it. And that's about it. Keep your notifications on. And that's how we do. And somebody come help me take these braids out.
Listen, we will send you some money to go to the braid shop and let them do it, because I can't stand taking down braids. I can't do it. But absolutely, girl, it's always a vibe when we get together. EJ, the TV junkie.
We'll send Tommy
I
over there.
absolutely appreciate you, girl. I appreciate you for hanging with us late night. Y'all know it's my bedtime. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw the thank yous out to the audience for coming through. She's always late. Miss Brandy, DeMarcus Vaughn, Miss Kira Speaks. Who else we got, y'all? Y'all know my credits be slow.
Miss Brandy, thank you for coming through. We already said she's always late. DeMarcus, of course. Miss Kira, thank you. Appreciate you. Young Boy was in the building. Deborah came through, was in the building. Let's see. Got Young Boy. TP was in the building. Appreciate you for coming through as well. And everybody else who was out there in the building, a lot of the same people were speaking, but it was definitely a lot of people out there. Jarena was out there, and everybody who didn't say anything, but yet you stayed here and you listened and you were, just taking it all in. We appreciate you so much, and we appreciate you guys' support. And y'all already know how it goes down at Virtual Club Eden. It's always a vibe. Go ahead, Tika. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. No, you did. I appreciate you, girl. That's why we're a team. We know how to do this thing right here. So, I absolutely appreciate you guys. It's always fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's always fun over here at Virtual Club Eden, no matter what we got going through, or whatever we're going through, whatever we got going on. I always have a good time. But I want to say that I will be discussing on my channel, All Things Ruthless, the Oval, because we got to find out what happened at the White House. They popping blickies left and right, people falling, bodies hitting the floor. We got to find out what is going on over there. Y'all make sure y'all head over to Perry Necessary, Jeff Jordan, as well as Sir Darrell. We did the latest episode of Sisters Push and Play, as well as the recap afterwards. So make sure you guys check that one out. And then Dexter Origins, I got to bring you guys more gory, ghouly, bloody situations with Dexter. I absolutely love that weird-ish. If I could watch Ruthless, I could watch Dexter. If you're a Dexter fan, please follow me over at All Things Ruthless, as well as Zatima. Y'all know I have not done any recaps on Zatima, but I will be giving you guys a live recap for the first 4 episodes for the return of Zatima. So please stay locked into All Things Ruthless, and y'all can become members over there at my channel too. Like, I got memberships. Like, I be putting a lot of stuff in there, and nobody come and watch or hang out. I got a couple of members, but I need some more. Let's get personal. But anyway, I absolutely love it. I absolutely thank everyone for coming in, tapping in, tuning in, kicking it with us at Virtual Club Eden, where Virtual Club Eden is always a vibe, and we are out of here. Stay ruthless and peace out. Okay, let's go.
Stop playing.
Here we go.